ready to rumble. New versus old, history in the making. Here at historic Fieldhouse of Hinkle Fieldhouse at Butler University, the final chapter of IBVCA volleyball, and a state champion will be crowned. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Fuller, alongside me, Ball State great and Cathedral great Kevin Owens. Kevin, we heard a speech walking into this match. You look around, this crowd, arguably the biggest crowd we've seen at an IBVCA state championship. For the first time, you and I both who played in championship matches, there's something to fight for today, and it feels like it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just an awesome atmosphere. You could feel the electric energy from both teams, from warm-ups. Really exciting time for boys volleyball in Indiana, and it's great to be able to sit here and get a front row seat for the action tonight.
And not only is this history in the making as we crown our final IBVCA champion before we enter the IHSAA era of boys volleyball, it's an interesting matchup. Old versus new. The old powerhouse of Cathedral, the #1 seed in the IBVCA tournament, taking on the new powerhouse and one of the most prominent teams in the state, Roncalli, looking to do history as a three-peat state champion, and two very different teams. We watched these two teams compete earlier. Cathedral's got the edge on the defensive end, the way their defense is played, but Roncalli's defense and how they shut down Fishers earlier on this afternoon was quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, both teams just a great display of volleyball, all-around skill, talent, great technique and tactics by the coaching staff. Lots of great, talented athletes on both sides. It's going to be really exciting to see who comes out on top.
And what's really going to be interesting about this matchup is going to be in the middle. We've talked about Cathedral and their ability to dominate the middle between the Peterson brothers, Ryan and Owen, as well as Jaden Greenwald. Well, but on the other end, Jack Havanek and Will Vanoy, who had a tall task earlier, really stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, lots of great middle play, and setting middle is a really team skill, right? Both teams passed really well, enabled their setters to find the middles. The middles did a great job offensively and defensively, blocking all the way across the net.
And Cathedral has played extremely well out of system all day. And they were actually in system. Both these teams really were in system all day, had zero pressure in their semifinal match. So if we see that level of play, this is going to be a long match, and it's going to be a great one for the history books.
Yeah, we're in for a good one for sure. Two really talented groups. It's going to be fun, competitive fight to the finish here.
And Cathedral walking in here into this as the #1 seed overall. They have had only one blemish this season in state competition. They've played Roncalli multiple times, a lot of 5-setters. When we're talking off air, it's extremely difficult to beat a team multiple times.
Yeah, especially teams that play as well as Roncalli do. It's just so hard to play at a level that's going to beat a team that good, let alone to beat the same team over and over. You know, there's a lot of firepower on both sides, and any number of different guys can go off for either team tonight.
The setting play on both sides of the court. Roncalli, Matthew Dial, and Cathedral, Nick Whitley, two of the best setters that still have another year after this one. Again, their ability to create one-on-ones and open up their offense really showed early on.
Yeah, just superb athletes on both sides of the net, running their offenses. You know, we saw them both blocking, attacking, running the offense, just doing a great job all the way around. Really two of the best volleyball players in the state on showcase tonight.
And then finally, another note you can make, the other thing that really stood out in the semifinal matches was the libero play for both teams. Jake Werney for the Cathedral Irish, only a freshman, and then Josh Taylor from Roncalli had arguably his best match of his career against Fishers early on as he's in his senior year.
Yeah, both guys just digging a ton of balls. Josh especially just seemed to touch everything that Fishers threw at him. And, yeah, it's going to be really fun to see these guys work to keep their teams in system and to stop the opposing offense.
Talon McClure, head coach for Cathedral, entering his first state championship match. Nick Jennings into his second one, was the first-year head coach last year in 2023 where he was able to achieve a state championship. And now he's back in it again and has done a masterful job coaching with this Roncalli Royal team. A lot of people did not expect him to be back in this position, and here they are. Staylor to serve to start us off here. Out of system pass for the Irish. Free ball opportunity for the Royals. Dial going to the right side of Davis. Off of the block, and first blood Roncalli.
Yeah, it's exactly how you want to start if you're the Royals. Get the Irish out of system, get a free ball, and let your offense run.
Staylor to serve again. Left side of the court. Tight pass. They had to backpedal. Greenwell was able to get that ball in. Berger catches the high hands of Greenwell Peterson and is able to get a score there, and it's 2-0 Roncalli.
Yeah, once again, really nice swing on the outside. Finding those high hands, anything can happen.
Early lead for the Royals. Staylor mid-zone again. Werney in system, Heiser on the outside, and a big swing down the line. Catches a gap between 1-6.
Yeah, really nice swing by Lincoln Heiser. Cathedral a little more physical, a little bit bigger across the front row. Heiser doing a great job going high and finding the gap in the block.
Werney to serve here. Lowry, no issue with that ball. Tempo ball to Berger, off-speed shot, and that's gonna fall.
That's the one you're gonna want back if you're Whitley and the Irish. You gotta pick that ball up. Berger's so good when he swings high and hard that the Irish defense were on their heels.
It's going to bring A.J. Morris back to serve, and a lot of young talent in this match. Sophomore for Morris. Heiser's going to have a chance and is going to not get the high end. It looks like a net violation called on Roncalli, so the Irish are able to side out there.
Yeah, lucky break for the Irish. Another attacking error, but caught a break with Vanoy turning in the net as he turns the transition a little bit too early there.
Heiser to serve for the Irish. Heavy spin serve, and that's going to catch the back corner. And Heiser had an incredible first set, and that was just the type of serve you're looking for your senior leader on the outside.
Yeah, definitely one of the keys for Cathedral tonight. If their jump servers get on, they're going to be tough to stop.
Heiser again. Off speed, Lowry, no issue with that. Opportunity for Berger, off the block, Heiser with a dig. Peterson on the right side, down the line, had a lot of success earlier today. Berger, high swing, Heiser with a dig. Miller opportunity, and that one's gonna go long.
And really nice defense on both sides. A lot of digs, good transition opportunities. You like Roncalli in those longer rallies. They just dug a lot of balls this morning and doing a great job turning them around into kills.
Hill going after the freshman. Peterson on the right side. Down the line, Staylor with the dig. Opportunity Royals. Lowry rolled into the block. Staylor with an impressive coverage play. And a little miscommunication there in the defensive end. Lowry able to get the deep kill.
Yeah, Heiser wanting Whitley to take that ball. Whitley thinking it's Heiser's. It's just a really nice shot. If you put a ball between two defenders, it's got a much higher chance of scoring.
5-3 is your lead. Roncalli off to an early fired up start. Peterson into the block, and a huge block by the senior of Will Vanoy.
Yeah, Vanoy, great read blocking there. He sees the middle set, gets up quickly across the net, takes away everything from Peterson there. He's got nowhere to go.
Service error by Aiden Hill. That's going to be a side out Irish. And now Austin Rao is going to come in to serve for the Irish. Rao playing a lot of different roles, wearing a lot of different hats. We'll see him set a little bit in this back row rotation.
Yeah, really great athlete. He can do a little bit of everything.
Hill in system, Vanoy on the slide. That one's going to be airmailed.
Yeah, a unique attack, more often seen on the women's side of the game, but both of these middles for Cathedral and Roncalli will run that slide attack where the middle runs behind the setter.
Rao again, right side of the court. That one's going to go long.
Not a missy one if you're Cathedral. You want those float servers just to put the ball in. That way your spin servers can be aggressive and really go for points when they're back there on the service line.
Noah Meyer now back to serve for Roncalli. Another sophomore getting ample time. Heiser, they're going to go to the outside of Miller. Dug up by Hill. Dial on two. And they're going to get a double on Ryan Peterson there. I believe that's the call here. Just simply went up 2 times, contacted before the block.
Yeah, bang, bang play. He passed the tight ball, was expecting to block the Roncalli attack, but it never came.
Heiser insists, and they're going to run the slide with Peterson. Blocked, covered up by the Irish. Dial's going to go to the middle. Havanek, that's going to go long. And Havanek had a great match earlier against the Tigers.
Yeah, and a really nice sell there by Dial. Jumps up, pulls the block of the Irish, thinking he's going to swing on that second ball, and then finds his middle. Unfortunately, just swung long.
Talked about youth talent for the Royals. Currently 3 sophomores on the court. Lowry, the sophomore, rolling over the block. That one's going to fall. This kind of defensive effort we were more or less expecting from Cathedral, but Roncalli really finding some weak points in their off-speed defense.
Yeah, and it's coming because they're swinging hard early in the match, getting Cathedral on their heels, expecting a hard-driven ball. Then it's tough to shift forward and get those short tips and rolls.
Peterson high, catches the block, dug up by Dial. Here comes Lowry, and found the Ryan Peterson block.
Yeah, just like we talked about, 2 really physical teams can do a lot of good work at the net. Great job by Ryan Peterson reading that, sniffing it out, does a great job with his hands, reaching over to the Roncalli side.
Peterson going after Lowry, out assists some ball. Lowry from 10 feet off. Peterson with the dig. Whitley. Greenwell finds the back corner. And we've talked about the impact that Greenwell has made for this Cathedral Irish team this year.
Yeah, young player, but super physical, athletic and smart. It's just a nice high swing to the corner. That's going to score all night.
Hill takes the ball there, out assists him again. Lowry in a better position. Throwing down the line, Peterson got a hand on it, just could not make the play.
Yeah, another smart changeup. As long as Roncalli keeps mixing up their attacks, they're going to have a lot of success.
Now we bring Xavier Lowry back to serve. Lowry gets an ace there, and it's 11-8 Roncalli lead.
It's a really smart serve by Lowry. Sees the Irish serve receive deep in the court and just drops it down in front of him.
Opportunity, Werney takes it. Rowell gets a ball to Greenwell, and a big swing for the junior middle.
Yeah, it looks like Roncalli was not expecting the ball to go to Jaden Greenwell there. Did a great job being up in the air, available for his setter, and then terminates.
Just bring Whitley to serve, left side of the court, heavy spin, down the line. Lowry, no issue with that. Berger off of the block, and Berger's off to a hot start. 3 for 3 on his first few swings.
Yeah, just really good offense by Roncalli there. Matthew Dial so deceptive with his hands, holds the middle block in the middle, leaves a gap for his outside attacker.
Staler to serve, 12-9 Roncalli. Owen Peterson tipping through the block, was able to outpower the senior Will Vinoy. And another freshman we talked about for this Cathedral Irish team. That's made a big impact for them so far.
Yeah, just a great athlete, Owen Peterson, super physical. Sees the hole in the block there and throws the ball right through.
Werney, they're going to get Berger on a 2-ball off speed. Werney with the dig. Opportunity for the Irish. Miller is going to catch the top of the tape, attacking error. And now it's going to bring A.J. Morris back to serve. Morris going right after the serve reception. Miller blocked there, and we have seen a slow start for Adam Miller today, and he was so big in that match against Rebuff early on.
Yeah, he had an awesome semifinal. They want to go to him, find him some success. That time he just pulls the ball down too low, and Dial doing a great job getting in front of his attacker, taking away good space.
And that's going to be the first timeout today. Cathedral calls it down 14-10 here in this. And maybe a little bit of nerves. You're not seeing that defensive effort we saw early on from Cathedral. The serve-receive game has dropped a little bit as well.
Yeah, both teams feeling a little tense the first 5 points, but now you can feel a little more energy from the Roncalli side. Cathedral a little bit more tentative. And you want to find some of those swings. You want some of those swings to find the floor to give you some confidence and energy on your side.
Big moments for Roncalli. Roncalli's really picking up offensively from people that we didn't call their name early on. Maybe we didn't need to. Elijah Berger off to a hot start, as well as their defense. Their backcourt has been phenomenal. We've seen it all day. And you're right, maybe that does apply some pressure on the opponent because you're trying to change up the shots that may not be working for you.
Yeah. I think Cathedral needs to get back to doing what they do. Just swing high and hard. Starts with one, and then you get back to your run to get back in the game.
Morris. Miller takes that ball out of system. They're going to go to Heiser on the right side. Heiser. Lowry with a great dig. Opportunity for the Royals. Berger off speed shot. 4 for 5 early on.
Yeah, really well done. Again, finding the seam in the block. Cathedral a little out of sorts up at the net, leaving some holes in between the blockers. Really want to get as close together as you can not to allow that ball to slip through.
Heiser down the line, and that one's going to go long.
Yeah, Heiser's face after that looking a little miffed, confused. He thought it felt good. Cathedral offense just not in rhythm right now.
16-10 lead for Roncalli. Miller's going to have an opportunity. He's going to hit that one out. So another attacking error for the Irish in this position. And they now find themselves down by 7 early on in set number 1.
Yeah, and not a good error. If you're swinging hard and aggressive and you get blocked or hit it just out, that's fine, but Miller's just trying to put a free ball over there.
Heiser on the 2-ball, opportunity one-on-one, and he's going to hit that wide.
I like what Whitley's doing with his offense there, switching it up, trying something new. But like we said, Cathedral's just got to go back to what works. You can't hit a perfect shot. You're not going to get 8 points back with one swing. Just find one right now.
Morris going after Heiser. They're going to go to Peterson. Staylor with a dig. And a ball handling violation on Roncalli. Kind of a jailbreak play for Cathedral there in that situation. But again, we've talked about this defense for Roncalli. They are relentless.
Yeah, despite losing that point, they got yet another dig, which will just continue to frustrate the Irish attackers.
Heiser to serve. They're down 11-18 in the opening set for this IBVCA state championship. Out of system ball, Berger. Warney with a nice dig. Opportunity for the Irish. Peterson rolling over the blocks. Staylor gets the play. Vinoy sends that one way out of bounds. Not necessarily a scoring position for him.
Yeah, really tough set to swing at. Tough situation. Matthew Dow trying to keep the Irish defense on their heels. But, yeah, tough situation to swing at a ball there for a middle blocker.
And a crucial ace for Lincoln Heiser. It's going to put them in striking distance here, 13-18.
Yeah, momentum's going to be huge at this point. Roncalli's got all of it. Cathedral needs to take some back. And Heiser's serve is one that can do it.
Heiser. And that's going to hit the Big East logo.
Yeah, that's some of the risk you take with big spin servers like Heiser. You can score some points with it. It's also high risk, high reward. Could very easily miss.
Hill's going to go after Miller. They really are targeting him here. Miller roll shot and is going to catch the defense lacking there on Roncalli, and they know it too.
Yeah, just undisciplined there. They knew they were out of position. You got 3 guys in an area that can play that ball. Just a little miscommunication lets it through.
That's going to bring Austin Morale now back to serve for the Irish. They're trailing by 5, 19-14. The high-powered offense yet to really come out for Roncalli, Cathedral. But their service pressure has definitely picked up these last few rotations.
Yeah, doing a nice job getting Roncalli out of system. That's exactly what they have to do if they want to get back in this set.
15-19 now. Crucial point here for the Irish. In system, they're going to go to Morris on the back row attack, and that one's going to go in the center of the net, and the Irish are now back in striking distance.
Yeah, nice job keeping the pressure on the Royals there. A tough situation, tough set. Not something that you're going to see Roncalli do much is set that back row D-ball.
And it's crucial here because this is not necessarily a great offensive rotation for Roncalli. Ryan Peterson's gonna find the flush. And we're gonna see what happens here. Trying to get back into this, Roncalli has allowed a 5-point run here late in set number 1. Rao again, forced to go to Lowry. Lowry over the block. Heiser with a dig. Whitley, Peterson cuts it back, and the Irish are down by 1. Timeout, Roncalli.
That Whitley-Peterson call bringing us back to this morning. Those two guys have played together a long time. Great chemistry in the middle of the Irish offense. And just a great run by Peterson, getting up and available. Whitley finding him for an easy score.
And now you're starting to see that high-powered offense we've been talking about for for Cathedral, really inching back in it. But what's really set them up, an unfavorable offensive rotation for Roncalli, and their serve reception really not stepping up to the challenge right now.
Yeah, all about momentum and first ball contacts. Roncalli had the momentum for most of the set, and they get stuck in this one rotation that's tough for them, and gives Cathedral a chance to get back in this set. It's really crucial how they're going to respond out of this timeout. Just as crucial as Cathedral putting this serve in and keeping the pressure on Roncalli.
And out of the Roncalli timeout, it's going to be Austin Rao to serve. Rao going after Lowry in system. Dial to Vinoy. Vinoy off speed, and they're able to side out there.
Yeah, really nice offense by Roncalli that time. You'd like to see a tougher serve from the Irish, make offense a little bit tougher for Roncalli. But yeah, just a nice swing by Vinoy to avoid the block.
It's going to bring Noah Meyer now back to serve. Meyer going after Miller. Miller handles that one well. Peterson took that ball from about 10 feet off. Whitley on the out of system and is outpowering the block. And Whitley's offensive capability, being a lefty, really has to come alive in this match.
Yeah, that's an awesome play there. Setter digs to another setter. Who sets the first setter? Really good all-around volleyball play by Whitley there.
Miller in system pass to the Royals. They're going to Lowry. Lowry over the block. Miller with the dig. Whitley. Greenwell blocked, covered by Heiser. And that's going to catch the center of the court.
Yeah, Coach McClure can't be happy about that one. All 6 players there right around the ball where it falls and nobody making a move at it.
It's going to bring Dial back to serve. Matthew Dial. Spin serve coming. Roll shot. No issue for Werney. Peterson is going to take the one-handed tip from Whitley. Peterson on the slide. Nope, dug up by Dial. Opportunity now for Davis. Davis is going to send that one out. First swing we've seen from Cal Davis tonight.
Yeah, in a tough situation too. A little out of system, sets behind him. It's a really hard ball to swing at and keep in bounds.
Ryan Peterson now to serve, down by 1. Tight ball, Dial to Lowry. Lowry is going to tool the block of Nick Whitley. 22-20. Roncalli really trying to inch their way closer to taking this first set.
Yeah, and the Cathedral block, normally a strength of theirs. Roncalli's been able to swing high at the fingertips and use the block to their advantage. Really nice job by the Royals offense tonight.
Opportunity here. They're going to go to Heiser. Heiser well outside the antenna. Berger with the dig. Berger opportunity, roll shot. And Eli Berger is having a great start to this state championship match. 5 kills, 6 swings, timeout Irish.
Yeah, and you can see here, when a lot of people think of a roll shot, they think of the ball going up and down over the block, but Berger getting so high, he just slows his arm down and then takes some pace off the ball. It falls right down in front of the defenders. So hard to read and so hard to dig. Really great shot by Berger there.
We've seen some really good rally from Cathedral, though. This set looked like very much what we saw early on in our semifinal matches. One team taking away and running away with it. Cathedral really buckled down, was able to take care of business there to kind of get this thing back into it. But Roncalli's scrappiness in the defensive end has really put them in a position to win the set.
Yeah, that's just great coaching on both sides. Coach McClure keeping his team disciplined and focused, doing a nice job fighting back, even though they're down 7 or 8 points early on. Never saying die and coming back, giving themselves a chance here. Anything can happen here in the last 5 points of the set.
That's going to bring Lowry now back to serve 23-20, and big offensive rotation now for the Rebels. They get Eli Berger, who has been the best attacker on the floor thus far in this match. Lowry going float serve, Warney, no issue there. Whitley. Greenwell has really done a great job today. Again, he has done everything he needs to do, and you can see the fire in his eyes. He wants to win this match.
Yeah, just awesome center-middle connection on the gap there. High and over the block. He's got a huge size and an athleticism advantage over some of those smaller Royal blockers.
And Whitley's serve is going to go just long, and that's going to bring set point for Roncalli and set number 1 in this IBVCA state championship. Staler to serve. Warney, no issue there. Whitley, Heiser on the 2-ball, 1-on-1, and it's not over yet in this opening set.
Well-timed combination there by Whitley. After the middle set, last play, pulls some blockers. Heiser sneaks around for the 2-ball, easy kill.
That's going to bring Warney to serve. And right after Staler, 10 feet off. Davis, block touch. And that's going to be the first point, or first set goes to Roncalli here at Hinkle Fieldhouse. And it looks like we're going to be in for a long one here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, 25-22, the score of our opening set here from Hinkle Fieldhouse. We'll be right back. This is the IBVCA State Championship from Butler University.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the ISC Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the ISC Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
And gets the highlights. Now he takes the look away, and he puts it away.
And welcome back to Hinkle Fieldhouse. Roncalli takes the opening set, and they are really led by the firepower of Eli Berger on the outside.
Yeah, just doing a great job mixing up the shots like you can see here. A lot of hard-driven balls early on. Got Cathedral back on their heels deep in the court, and then he mixes it up with some tips and roll shots that find the court right in front of the Irish defenders.
But we definitely saw the Irish really start to pick it up. That set looked like Roncalli was going to run away with it, but they started getting their middles involved a little bit, exposing the mismatch that they have against Roncalli. But they've got to pass the ball and defend the ball better if they're going to do it.
Yeah, Roncalli just really scoring at will for most of that set. Nice little run there by Cathedral to get back in it at the end. But, yeah, they've got to do a better job controlling the ball and not letting Roncalli score so easily.
But other than that, that first set kind of lived to the hype, everything you were expecting, and what you'd hope for, number 1 versus number 2 in the state. Hey, we're going to see if Cathedral has an answer here. Again, really the mismatch is in the middles. And they just got to try and get those middles going a little bit more effective.
Exactly, and to make that happen, you've got to pass really well, and you've got to dig some balls up to the net. Not an easy task.
So that's going to bring Morney now back to serve for the Irish. The freshman libero had a great semifinal match, and that's going to be an ace to start off this opening, or the second set. Morney again to serve, left side of the court for the Irish libero. Lowry, high ball, here comes Berger. Berger crossbody shot, Whitley with no dig, or with the digging opportunity there. Miller down the line. Opportunity, Berger got a high fly into that one, and what an out assist play by the junior outside.
Just amazing transition offense, and credit goes to A.J. Morris there, running down that ball after a Matthew Dial dig. That is such a difficult set, and he puts it in a great spot for the Roncalli attack to be aggressive.
A.J. Morris now lining up right side of the court. 1-1 is our score here in set number 2. Here comes Miller. Miller into the Royal block. They were able to recycle it though. Miller powers it through that block there, and that's a name that struggled in the second set. Good to see him getting back to his pace.
Yeah, nice job by Miller. Looks like he's regaining his composure. Cathedral seems to have a little bit more energy and focus here, picking up some of those Roncalli tips and rolls and converting them to kills.
Heiser now, right side of the court. Lowry, no issue with that ball. Berger again, and he is going to send that 5 rows up here in Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a missed timing, missed hand contact there for Berger. Catches that ball high on the hand, and that's a souvenir for a lucky fan.
So 3-1 is our score here. Heiser going after Berger. Benoit going to hit the off-speed shot here. Opportunity. Miller, Staler with a dig. Berger down the line, and that's going to go wide.
Yeah, another great dig by Staler, but great job by the Cathedral defense to keep playing, outlasting Roncalli in that rally.
So Irish starting to open up this second set 4-1. Lowry, no issue there. They're going to go to Morris. Back row attack off the block touch. Heiser, Whitley. Going to go to Owen Peterson. Peterson just could not get his feet there. And that's a ball where Cathedral's got to get a good dig up there to be insistent.
Yeah, and if you don't, as a setter, you've got to better that ball. Give it to a guy who you know can go hit a high ball and stay aggressive with it. Peterson not known for his ability to hit really high, slow sets.
Werney, they're going to go outside. Miller is going to tool the block there, so Miller coming alive in this second set.
Yeah, another great swing, using the hands of the block. Royals in a great place, just need to get their hands across to the Irish side of the net, and they'll score that block for a point.
Austin Rao now back to serve. Rao going right after Lowry. Lowry off the high block. Heiser again, not able to capitalize on these defensive plays, but a good shot by Adam Miller, really coming alive.
Yeah, really nice job. Good block touch by the Irish. Slows it down, makes for an easy dig for Heiser, and just an awesome cross-court swing by Miller there, right on the sideline.
Austin Rao again going after Lowry. Dial to Lowry. Lowry, block touch. Opportunity, Whitley on 2, and is going to hit it in the net.
Yeah, that ball was just too perfect. Nick got some big eyes. Really wanted to score on that one, which he can do. He's got a great arm. He can swing hard and score some points. Just pulled it down right into the net.
Attacking error ends the Irish run. 6-3, Whitley to Miller. Miller finds the hardwood again.
Yeah, Miller finding his stride, getting that connection back with Whitley as setter, doing a great job to spread the Roncalli block.
Now Adam Miller back to serve, 7-3. Lowry going to get the ball again. Whitley was able to play the off-block ball. Greenwell just had a roll shot it. Dial to Havanek. Havanek gets his first kill of the match.
A really nice job by the transition offense there. Cathedral gets a dig initially, and you can't send a free ball back once you dig one. But yeah, the Royals doing a great job in transition, putting that ball away on the first try.
Matthew Dial to serve. They trail by 3. Heiser out of system ball. Greenwell, they're just going to send a free ball over. Here comes Lowry, off-speed shot. And Whitley cannot connect on the block there.
Yeah, he's in a good place. His hands are just a little bit passive, kind of reaching back into the side. You want to get a place where your hands are in front of your eyes and you're pushing across the net.
Matthew Dial going right after Werney. Werney, no issue there. Peterson just had a tip. Hill with the rundown dig. Lowry tipping over the block. Whitley with the play. Here comes Greenwell. Deep roll shot. Easy dig for Staler. Davis. Rao with the defensive play. Greenwell out of system. Here comes Lowry. Lowry off the block. Werney with the dig. Greenwell just not able to get his feet there. And it's now 7-6 Irish lead. Roncalli really chipping away at this once 4-point advantage for the Irish.
And in all 3 points, Cathedral at least at one point in the rally sending a free ball over to Roncalli. Not something you want to do for a team with such a high-powered offense.
Heiser, no issue there. They're going to go to Ryan Peterson on the right side. And that's going to get blocked, and Roncalli has tied this up 7 apiece. Matthew Dial again. Heiser. Peterson. Block touch for the Royals. Opportunity. Havanek with the finesse shot, and it's going to be a net violation. Looks like called on Ryan Peterson, and Roncalli takes the first lead of this set. They're going to switch it up, see if they can get Nick Whitley a ball here potentially. Werney. Rao to Whitley. Whitley has to tip it. And Lowry with the kill down the line. So Roncalli has answered this initial run.
Yeah, it looked like a little misconnection there between Rao and Whitley. Not on the same page with that set and attack. And looks like a change in the front row to see if the Irish can side out. Anything they can do to get out of this rotation right now.
And sometimes that's all it's needed. So service error there. It's now 8-8 here. Peterson to serve lined up on the left side of the court. Roncalli's done an excellent job on keeping Ryan Peterson at bay.
Really, really aggressive attacker in the front. Oh, he's got a nice float serve too. Good defender for a middle.
Tight ball, Matthew Dial had to really elevate to be there. Whitley sending it back over, free ball coming. Rao, Whitley, Greenwell over the block. Block touches have been crucial for the Royals. And Lowry's gonna get stuffed there on that block by Whitley and Greenwell.
Yeah, tough out-of-system attempt there from Lowry. He's almost 10 feet off the net. He's got to swing high, hard, and deep, keep that ball in play.
Peterson going right after Staler. Lowry, high shot. Werney with the dig. Opportunity for Heiser, off-speed shot. Lowry gets the off-block play. Davis down the line and tools the block.
Really nice shot by Cal Davis. You can see him turn his shoulders. He's almost facing the Irish bench there. As a blocker, you got to know what he's going for and work to get those hands wrapped around back in the court.
Xavier Lowry now back to serve again. Elijah Berger had kind of a slow start in this second set, but was a huge reason why Roncalli was able to win the opening. Lowry going right after the serve receive opportunity. Greenwell is going to tip over the block.
And that's a matchup that the Cathedral's got to exploit more. Running their middles on that gap set, middles and outsides toward the Roncalli right side block. Some smaller players over there they can really attack.
Whitley, Lowry in system play. Berger tipping is going to tool the block. Berger again really making and opening up his shot selection. He's been doing that all match.
Yeah, doing a great job of mixing it up, keeping the Irish on their heels. Just finding different ways to score. It's a great trade of an outside attacker.
Owen Peterson tipping. Lowry chasing that one down. Whitley with that free ball play. Peterson out of system. And he's able to get his feet there to get the kill on the right side.
Yeah, tough set for a right-handed opposite attacker to go get. Peterson doing a nice job getting there and swinging high and hard.
Bernie now to serve. No issue for Roncalli passing. Heiser with the off-block play. Miller going in for that ball. Miscommunication defensively. And Cathedral regains the advantage in the second set.
Yeah, it's almost ironic. Too many guys there for Roncalli ready to play that ball. Need to communicate a little bit. If you're Josh Staler or you're the libero, you want to take all those that you can.
And that's going to fall as an ace. The freshman, Jake Werney, second ace of this set.
And an old coach of mine used to say, aces happen. If you continuously apply pressure to a serve receive, eventually you're going to get one to fall, just like Werney did there.
Float serve, almost another one. It is, and oh, Matthew Dial chases that one, but you might as well call it an ace for Jake Werney. Again, the freshman libero coming up big.
A great hustle there by Roncalli trying to keep that ball alive, just not enough for the short serve from Werney.
It's a 14-11 advantage for Cathedral. Berger had to use his hands. High ball, Berger, roll shot. Miller chasing it down. Royals. And a big dig for the freshman. Free ball sent over. Here come the Royals. Dial to Davis down the line. And as you said it before, you cannot continually send free balls at this level.
Yeah, really scrappy defense by the Irish. Andrew Gertz diving dig back there in middle back. And then, yeah, the free ball just allows Roncalli to get in system, and an in-system offense is just too good. You can set anybody at any speed.
There's Morris with the serve. Owen Peterson takes that ball well cross court from Whitley. Dug up by Staler. Berger off speed. Recycled opportunity. Berger with the cross-court kill, and he is coming up big for the Royals.
Yeah, another great swing. Love the recycle ball. You don't have the set you want. Just a nice, easy shot into the hands of the block, get it back for another try, and then find that seam.
Irish going out to Miller. Miller is going to tool the block there. And a much-needed side out for the Irish, 15-13. That's going to bring Ryan Peterson back into the court. Roncalli's done a nice job keeping him at bay. Heiser to serve. Heavy spin, Staler with the play. Berger, excellent opportunity, and he's going to miss-hit that one, sitting it out and wide.
Berger going for the highlight reel shot there, 4-4. It's a really tough play to make, just overcuts it.
Heiser again. Tight ball. Dial going up there and getting it. And Owen Peterson gets the big block. The freshmen are coming up big for the Irish, and they lead 17-13. Timeout, Roncalli.
First of all, an amazing play by Matthew Dial to go up and get that ball. It's almost going over the net. But then great discipline by the Irish blockers. Peterson there, right side blocker, helping with the middle attack by the Royals. Just really great disciplined volleyball there on both sides.
And that's spot on. We are just seeing the two teams kind of work each other out right now. You're We're trying to see if people outside of the usual Peterson and Heiser duo that you've seen step up, and you're seeing that from Greenwell, who's had a great first quarter of this match, and Owen Peterson, and again the freshman libero Jake Werney.
Yeah, a lot of guys playing well for the Cathedral Irish today, and they need it. They need it after Roncalli's hard-nosed defense all day. You've got to have new guys scoring for your offense to be effective, and they're finding ways to do it right now.
And then on the other hand, we were talking a lot about William Vinoy and Jack Pavanik in the first match, and Elijah Berger has been huge for the Royals in this match so far.
Yeah, great tactical change for Roncalli, going more to the outsides, avoiding the big Cathedral middles in the middle of the court.
Lowry, dial over on 2, Werney chases it down. Miller opportunity, rolls down the line. Lowry with a great dig. Berger into the block, covered. Opportunity again for Elijah Berger. Rolled down the line, and again, he has been able to switch up his shots all day.
Yeah, really nice job seeing another recycle ball, get himself a second chance. Such a tough shot to execute, finding the hands of the block, give your team another chance to play offense.
And Aiden Hill's serve is going to go in the center of the net, a little bit too rushed there. And Irish are trying to inch closer to tying this thing up in a set apiece. That's going to bring Austin Rao to serve, 18-14. Cathedral advantage. Out of system ball. Lowry really going into it. Roll shot into the block, but it was able to be dug up here. Whitley. Off-speed shot. Staylor, dial. Lowry again. Rao with a dig and a big swing for Adam Miller, who struggled mightily in the opening set and has been huge for the Irish in set number 2.
Yeah, great swing there. He's staying high, finds the hands of the blockers, even delays the swing a little bit so the blockers are on their way down. Really nice shot by Miller.
Rao again. Problem there. Vinoy was able to hit the cutback shot, and a big swing for William Vinoy, and a much-needed side out for Roncalli.
Yeah, Vinoy doing a great job seeing the block and swinging around it. Not easy to do with a quick tempo attack like that, to be patient in the air, see your blocker, and swing the other way.
Owen Meyer to serve. Right after Werney. Miller, off-speed shot, Hill with the dig. Comes Lowry on the outside, blocked by Whitley. Opportunity again, and you had almost too many Cathedral Irish in the lane of that dig.
Yeah, he's got one place to go, hard cross court. They're all over it. Maybe the defender's expecting the blockers to block there. A little bit of confusion on the Irish defense.
And it's going to be a timeout Cathedral. They maintain a three-point advantage against Roncalli, but Coach McClure really just trying to keep it here within the Irish momentum.
Yeah, a three-point lead is not a small one in volleyball, but can be overcome by either of these teams if they get on a run. If you're Coach McClure for the Irish, you want to stop that immediately, not give Roncalli any hope of winning this set.
We're going to see how much experience plays in a part. We kind of saw in the first set where the Cathedral Irish were a little bit sluggish getting out of it. First time the Cathedral Irish have been in a state championship since 2016, and though many of these guys for the Royals are in an unfamiliar position, and they're doing a really nice job on showing the culture that's been built down in Roncalli.
Yeah, just great history and tradition. A lot of great athletes. Everybody doing their job on the Roncalli side. Nice work by Coach Jennings.
Peterson on the slide down the line.
Similarly, Coach McClure of the Irish, former teammate of mine, multi-time state champion, definitely knows how to win and is going to do his best to will his guys across the line here.
Miller going after Hill. Lowry into the block. Recycled opportunity. Havanik with no block. And Havanik starting to come alive. We called his name early on in that first semifinal match today.
Yeah, really great work there as the middle, playing the ball to your setter, getting back up, being available. you will almost never have a block up in front of you if you work that hard as a middle in transition.
20-17. This was a troublesome rotation early on. Whitley on 2, dug up by Matthew Dial. Davis off-speed shot. Had to send it over. Lowry tight, tipped. Peterson with the dig. Whitley at the net wins the joust.
Yeah, crucial point. Really nice defense by both sides. And that's a play you really are going to want back if you're Roncalli. That's a lot of momentum, and we're just inching closer to the last point of the set here.
Ryan Peterson going right after Staler. Tight ball, Lowry into the block. Covered up nearly 22-17. And it's going to be a timeout. Roncalli, Irish up 5 in set number 2.
Yeah, the Irish block doing great things the whole match. They're touching a lot of balls. Roncalli usually able to cover them, recycle them, and swing again. Just not able to get a good second touch on that ball that time.
And we're seeing Roncalli really Cathedral for Adam Miller has stepped up big, really was absent in that opening set, and he's had a couple really nice swings. And like what we saw from Eli Berger in set number 1, switching his shots, he scored sharp inside, down the line, and off the block.
Yeah, when you hit the same shot over and over, you become really predictable. Easy for a defense to understand, see, and get in front of you. But yeah, these pins from both teams doing a great job. Using all areas of the court, different shots, off speed, hard driven, finding ways to score when one thing's not working, try something new. We're seeing a lot of good volleyball, high IQ plays by both sides.
22-17. Cathedral. Staler insists on ball. They're going to go to Cal Davis on the 2-ball, and that was a big switch up offensively, and Cal has come up big in the second set.
Yeah, exactly what you want in a rotation where you traditionally struggle. Run a combination play, move your setter behind, move your right side out in front of the setter. Really nice job to open up some gaps in the block there by the Roncalli offense.
Lowry going right after Gertz, tight ball. And Heiser is going to mishit that ball. And quickly a 5-point advantage starting to dwindle away. It's now 3.
And similar ideas for Cathedral there, moving Heiser around to get an open swing, just missed that shot.
Once again, Whitley going up. Heiser is going to tool the block.
Great shot by Heiser, and I love the choice by Whitley. Once one of your guys makes a mistake, the defense often thinks, oh, he's not going to set back to him again, but goes right back to his guy, gives him a chance at redemption.
Whitley to serve, 23-19. Davis on the right side, and he's going to tool the block. And they're saying a touch off the block here.
Yeah, it's a good block by the Irish. It goes off of Dial on its way out of bounds.
And Cathedral set point here, 24-19. Whitley. That one's going to go long. So Roncalli fights off the first set point.
Whitley wanted all of it on that one. He wanted to end it right then and there. Now the Irish just want a good side out.
Staler. Running out of system. High ball, Heiser tight. And he's going to get blocked there, 24-21.
It's a good idea by Heiser. Sets tighter than you want. Wipe it off the blocker's hands. But the Royal block just too strong. Wrapping around that ball, not letting Heiser have his way with it.
Staler again. Werney in system. Greenwell one-on-one, and he puts it away. And we've got 2 more sets of volleyball. We are tied a set apiece here from Hinkle Fieldhouse for the IBVCA State Championship match. When we come back, set number 3 between Roncalli and Cathedral for the last IBVCA State Championship.
Race to the other end, and he punches it down. Lock in, takes it in. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half. Throw it up for Tillman. Whoa, my goodness.
122.60 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
Fall means football, and on the ISC, we've got you covered all season long. Catch our broadcast live on television on MyNDTV 23 and Comcast 81, as well as streaming on ISCSportsNetwork.com. With a subscription to ISC for only $4.99 a month, you get access to our entire library, viewable anytime, anywhere, on our website or on the ISC app. Don't miss a single broadcast. ISC Sports Network. Football lives here.
And welcome back to Hinkle Fieldhouse for this IBVCA state championship between the Cathedral Irish and Roncalli. And that was kind of some big volleyball plays we saw from Cathedral in set number 2. Specifically, Jake Werney coming out, really starting to show that he's older than a freshman sometimes, along with Adam Miller on the outside.
Yeah, Cathedral really found their rhythm that they were missing in the first set. Nice job running the offense, great defense, and Roncalli fought back, made it close, but yeah, really good way to finish by the Irish. In the end, despite it only being a 5-point set or so, not giving Roncalli much hope.
And quickly, we just want to take note, looking at this crowd here in Hinkle, it is a very well-attended state championship match. Rivals, arguably probably a girls' state championship match in some capacity. Great student section, and a lot of people in the community here out cheering out for the state championship match.
Yeah, it's great to see. I mean, Hinkle Fieldhouse, a historic venue. It's awesome to see this high-level boys volleyball being played here, and awesome to see so many fans out enjoying the high-level play.
But back to volleyball, Roncalli and Cathedral. This is a historic match. You know, if you're closing out this era of IBVCA volleyball as we enter the new IHSA era next year, you're bringing in the two arguably most dominant programs in the history of the sport. Cathedral very much on the early part, and Roncalli really ever since that 2011 season where they've made their first state championship appearance has been very consistent in this championship match.
Yeah, it's really impressive, the legacies that both of these programs have built, and it's really cool to see them competing for a championship here tonight.
And we're tied a set apiece, and it's going to be Josh Taylor to serve here for the Royals. Werney, no issue on that serve. They're going to go to Heiser. Heiser tipping over the block. Dial chases it down. Berger from about 12 feet off. Roll shot. Opportunity here. Peterson into the block. Vinoy just kind of lost track of it. First blood Cathedral in set number 3.
Really tough play as a blocker. You know you touched it. You're not sure if it went back to your defenders or straight up. It's hard to find that ball again and make a good second contact on it.
Werney to serve left side of the court. His service pressure was incredible in set number 1. Berger into the block and tools it. And we've said his name all night long. He's come up big for the Royals today.
Yeah, he's got a live arm. Great hard swing at the outside hand of the Irish block.
1-1 here in set number 3. No issue for the Irish there. Their passing has come a long way since the first set. Miller was blocked, covered by the Irish. Miller again, covered again. Opportunity for Heiser. Heiser down the line. Vinoy tipping. Werney to Miller. Miller catches the high hands.
Yeah, Irish doing a nice job staying with the play there. Sounds like the Royals wanted a 4 contacts called earlier when Miller hit the ball low in the net, but the official's not having it. Good high swing by Miller to finish the point.
It's going to bring Lincoln Heiser to serve for the Irish. 2-1 Cathedral. Heavy spin. Staler, no issue there. Vinoy outpowers the block. And we thought there was going to be a mismatch in favor of Cathedral in the middle, but really, Havanek and Vinoy have played much bigger than they are against this massive front row of Cathedral.
Yeah, they're doing a great job being available in transition, and Dial's doing a great job of finding them, giving them great sets to score on.
Hill going after Miller, out of system ball. Miller from about 8 feet off, blocked, covered by Werney, and it falls after that second contact. And the Royals are going to take a 3-2 lead. First lead since 9-8 in set number 2. Hill, left side of the court, really going after Adam Miller. Miller from about 15, roll shot, Staylor with the dig. Lowry off speed, dug up by Whitley. Peterson, dug up, opportunity for the Royals. Werney, Whitley, Ryan Peterson gets the tip there.
And there's the offense that the Irish are looking for. Great dig right up at the net. Whitley finds his middle. Peterson might be a little lower set than he was expecting, so he just throws it down through the block there.
But you can see the effectiveness of this Cathedral offense when they dig in system. Rao down the line, Lowry. 10 feet off, Dial's gonna give it to Lowry. Lowry blocked. Dial has played a phenomenal game outside of setting with his coverage and his defense, and another transition kill for Lowry.
Yeah, some great all-around players on both sides of the net here. Guys who can do it all.
Noah Meyer to serve, and again, arguably the 2 best setters in this junior class here going at it. Peterson had to tip it. Tight ball, and he's going to win the flush with Matthew Dial.
A really smart play by Peterson, staying aware of what's going on the other side, going up for that overpass and finding an open spot on the floor.
Adam Miller back to serve for Cathedral. Miller going right after Hill. Havanek could not take the missed set connection there. Cathedral regains the advantage.
Yeah, Dial trying to sneak one into his middle there. It's a tough pass to set middle on, and tough situation for middle to swing.
Adam Miller. Lowry in system. They're going to go to him again on the outside. Blocked. Covered by Morris. Miller chasing that ball down. Whitley had to send it over. Here comes a free ball for the Irish. Peterson, low connection between Whitley and him. And you said that maybe just not the set Peterson needs in order to be at his highest efficiency.
Yeah, Peterson's great when he's got a full approach. In transition, you don't always get that as a middle. You don't have enough time or space. So he's just trying to hop off the net and hop back on. He looks a little uncomfortable in transition right now.
Matthew Dial. Werney in system. Greenwell blocked. Whitley with the coverage. Peterson on the high out of system ball, just kind of hit that one.
Yeah, it's a tough ball for a middle to hit, high out of system swing, but really nice coverage by Cathedral, picking up some balls that their offense is finding the block with.
And you noted this earlier, you're seeing Cathedral run kind of a out of the ordinary offense, a 3-middle offense, and it's relying their middles to play on the pin. And a miscommunication between Peterson and Werney.
Yeah, it is a very unique system that Cathedral runs, using 3 middles all across the net. It means all their attackers have to be good in different spots on the court. Really relies on high-level communication, which they're missing a little bit here.
Off-speed shot, Heiser. Peterson on the right side, sharp inside shot, and Ryan Peterson is able to get the kill there, and a first ball side out.
And you can see the benefits of the 3-middle offense. If you can get guys like the Peterson brothers and Greenwell on the pins and able to set them more balls than when you're in system, they can be really deadly through your offense.
Opportunity through the block, but it was able to be played back over. Havanek, attacking error.
And Havanek doing a nice job playing those weird balls off the block, trickling over the net. Nice job passing and getting it back up again. Just can't quite convert.
Peterson, out of system ball for Hill. 7-7 here in set number 3. Lowry, Peterson in system with the dig. Greenwell just tipping. And the Irish regain the advantage.
Cathedral in the middle of the court giving Roncalli a bit of their own medicine, where Roncalli found success tipping the ball a lot in set one. Cathedral's now finding an answer there, scoring in the middle of the court.
And Peterson's serve is going to go long. Xavier Lowry now, 8-8. Eli Berger has been off the court for the vast majority of this third set. He's been big all day for Roncalli. Lowry. And system pass. Greenwell on the 31, block touch and dug up by Roncalli. Cal Davis tried to go down the line, and that block was there that time.
Yeah, it's a great job by the Irish block, finding the attacker, really aggressive hands.
And here comes Cathedral. Whitley with the serve, Staylor with the pass, Berger off-speed shot. Heiser makes the play. Greenwell over the block, Lowry with the dig. Davis. Opportunity for Heiser, the senior outside. Staylor picking up right where he left off. An incredible defensive rally by both sides. Heiser off-speed shot. Dial, Berger inside, and that's going to be a net violation.
Yeah, awesome defense by both sides. A bunch of great digs. Looks like Berger just ran out of gas on that one a little bit. Caught it low, found the net.
Opportunity for Whitley. Staylor, incredible pass. Davis, dig for Whitley. Opportunity for Owen Peterson. Gets his feet there. Here come the Royals. Berger from 10 feet off. Out of system play. Whitley gonna send it over. Berger over the block. Peterson chasing this down. And a free ball opportunity for the Royals. Dial. Davis down the line. And a big swing for Roncalli. And you can just hear the intensity in this gym. It has picked up a notch in these last 4 points.
Yeah, a couple nice long rallies. Those are huge momentum points. Great defense by both sides. Scrapping, not letting anything hit the floor easily.
Staylor going right after the backcourt. Greenwell from the right side into the block. And he's gonna get blocked there, tooled. And it's now 10-10.
Nice job by the Roncalli block. Greenwell, a big physical attacker. Nice job by the Royals with great hands, shaping that ball back into the court.
Staylor again going right after Heiser. Heiser on the outside, over the block. Was able to punch the gap there. Heiser really starting to come alive here.
Yeah, Cathedral's got a nice mismatch there. Heiser on Davis. Davis a little bit of a smaller blocker. Looks like Heiser finds the hands of Vinoy. Nice high swing through the block there.
Tight ball opportunity. Vinoy tipping. Whitley with the dig. Heiser from 10 feet off. Staylor in system. Vinoy really had to hang in there for that one. Is able to get the transition kill.
Yeah, once again, the Roncalli middles is doing a great job getting off the net, back up in transition, and Dial using them effectively and efficiently.
And it's 11-11 here. Opportunity. Heiser, big block for Vinoy Berger, and Royals regain the advantage.
Yeah, Berger and Vinoy doing a great job getting all the four hands together, pressing across the net. Heiser with that set outside the antenna doesn't have anywhere to go. Berger with a great block.
Miller, pass to attack. Lowry with a great dig. Berger having an off-speed roll shot. Whitley with the dig. Miller, blocked by Will Vinoy. And the Royals have really picked it up a notch here defensively.
Yeah, a great dig and a great block all in the same play. I love that the Irish continue to be aggressive, but you got to find the edge of a block, do something different to avoid letting the Royals score on defense.
13-11, Heiser. And that one was blocked, covered this time. Heiser again. Staylor with the block touch. Vinoy tipping, Whitley dig. Free ball opportunity. They're going to go to Berger. Berger off-speed shot. Werney. They're going to go to Owen Peterson. Tipped into the block. Whitley to Heiser. Heiser outpowers the block there.
Yeah, nice shot by Cathedral, picking up their coverage. Takes intense focus to finish those plays. Sometimes with great attackers like Cathedral has, you expect your attackers to go up and score, and it's easy to check out. They're doing a nice job starting to cover now.
Heiser to serve. Lowry, no issue with that pass. Morris, back row attack there.
I'm not sure what happened with the Cathedral block there. Nowhere to be found. Maybe just a great deceptive set by Matthew Dial, fooling the Irish blockers.
2-point advantage here. Miller. Peterson, block touch. Staylor driving for that play. Lowry down the line. And timeout Cathedral. Roncalli has really picked it up a notch. And something, us as coaches can sit here and reflect on, a really underrated skill in the game that people don't talk about enough is the impact block touches can happen defensively, because Roncalli's defense has been able to get so many digs up on it.
Yeah, it's not just scoring a point with your block that makes it effective. You can make the attackers change their shots, tip, roll shot, something that you can pick up more easily, or as you mentioned, a good block deflection is sometimes just as good as a free ball. So that makes it really easy for your defense to dig the ball to a great spot on the net, allowing your offense to be really effective in transition.
And we're really not seeing that individual on either side step up right now. It's just been great team play for both sides. Everybody doing the roles they need to win a state championship.
Yeah, and that's just a credit to great coaching, great athletes, really focused, playing hard, doing what they need to win.
Hill to serve. Heiser. They're going to go to Peterson down the line. Hill just couldn't get on that one.
Really nice offense by Cathedral. When they're in system, you see the high power offense there. Even with a good block touch by the Royals, they can't control it. A nice point by the Irish.
Rao to serve after a nice run by Roncalli. Morris blocked, covered by Dial. Staylor going to Lowry. Lowry blocked. Hill with the coverage. Morris. Rao. Opportunity for Miller. And we got a touch on Roncalli.
Yeah, nice coverage and defense by both sides. And if there was a block touch, there was a small one. But great high swing by Miller to earn that point.
Rao again. Morris puts a great ball for Lowry. And the block touches for Cathedral are just not necessarily putting them in positions to get those digs. Like you said, it could turn into a free ball, but it could also become troublesome in that situation.
Yeah. That one to me looked like a nice high touch. It just wasn't close enough to a defender to turn to an easy dig.
Werney. Whitley to Peterson. Nearly blocked there. Lowry's swing is going to go long. There'll be a net violation on Cathedral there. So it's 17-14 in this third set. Heiser, no issue. Miller on the inside. That's going to go wide. We're starting to see some familiarity here with this Cathedral team from set number one.
I like that play by Miller coming inside for an inside set. Just missed wide on a good swing.
Meyer going right after Adam Miller. Opportunity for Miller again. And he's going to find the center of the net. And it's now 19-14.
A really difficult swing for Miller. That bump set coming from outside the court. All caused by great serving pressure by Noah Meyer. That's a really nice example of how serving can make defense very easy for your team.
And it's going to be a timeout here for Cathedral And we talked about, 10 points ago, the energy in this gym on both sides just picked up a whole other notch. Roncalli was able to weather that. Cathedral just could not stay consistent with it.
Yeah, volleyball's a game of momentum and a game of runs, and both teams are going to have their runs, and it's who manages your opponent's runs better and who's able to go on longer runs. And right now, Roncalli's got the edge in both, capping Cathedral's runs early, and then they're able to go on their own runs with their just tenacious defense and great service pressure.
It's going to be 19-14 here. And the Irish are desperately needing some of their bigs here. Again, Ryan Peterson has not been an X factor in this match, and someone that you rely on to be an X factor for Cathedral.
Yeah, they're really going to look to get their big physical attackers going here at the end of the set.
Meyer, Peterson with the ball, Whitley, and Peterson is going to get a tip there.
Yeah, and exactly what Cathedral wants to do. Perfect pass, get Whitley up on the net where he can attack the ball, or feed Peterson. He can get up there and throw that ball from such a high point, he's going to score anywhere.
And it's a mismatch for Ryan Peterson up there against Jack Havanek. Insistent pass, they're going to go to the outside. Lowry blocked, covered though, and Peterson gets a block there.
And nice job by Peterson to stay with the play. It's easy to get caught watching the ball and not be back up on that second chance for Roncalli.
16-19, Cathedral trying to close this one out, but Miller sent that one way too far out.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Some really aggressive servers on the Cathedral side, but your float servers have to put their serves in so that the spin servers can go after theirs.
16-20. Werney, they're going to go to Peterson. Peterson tipped. Opportunity. Peterson on the slide. That's going to get blocked. Covered by Werney. Greenwell miss hit, and that's going to go long.
Yeah, the Irish getting frustrated on offense. Greenwell not comfortable hitting the high ball on the outside, so Braden Ward's going to sub in, see if he can help him side out.
This rotation has been troublesome for Cathedral all night. Werney. Whitley's going to send that ball behind him. And a much-needed side out there.
Yeah, great show of his leadership, athleticism, and creativity. Goes up like he's going to set, pulls the Roncalli block, and then just tips it behind him to the open court.
17-21, Peterson. Staler. Davis on the 2-ball. Block touch for Greenwell. Whitley with an opportunity. Whitley's going to tool the block.
It's not common that your setter is such a great attacker, but Whitley got a nice arm. Being a lefty, he's tough to block and defend. Really nice out-of-system swing for him.
And another service error for Cathedral. They are starting to add up here late in this set.
Yeah, and not close either. They're not making Roncalli think about it or make the decision. Just missing serves by 10 feet or more. It's not going to help you when you're trying to claw your way back into the set.
22-18, Lowry. Overpass. Havanek makes the Irish pay. And it's a 23-18. Roncalli lead. Heiser. That's going to find the deep corner.
Great swing by Heiser, but the Irish side just uncomfortable when it takes that long and that much hard work for you to side out and end a Roncalli run. It just zaps your energy.
19-23 Irish trying to call back in. Whitley. Lowry, no issue with that one. Davis on the right side down the line. The freshman with the dig. Opportunity for Heiser. Heiser was able to trickle that one between the Roncalli block and the net, and they're back within 3 here late.
And nice aggressive swing by Heiser. Roncalli blockers need to get closer to the net, press their hands across, find the ball early.
Whitley serve catches the tape. Havanek with a huge first ball kill. Hits the cutback, and it's set point number 3 for the Royals.
Great swing by Havanek there. Does a great job with his feet, creating space, and a great pass to put Roncalli in system.
Staler going right after Gertz. Here comes Heiser. Heiser with the one-on-one. And he answers that one with a kill.
Yeah, nice choice by Whitley to get Heiser one-on-one. Great offense by the Irish. And you know Roncalli doesn't want to give Cathedral any hope, so they're going to call a timeout in hopes to get them out of their game plan right away.
And you just said that. This is Coach Jennings has obviously coached in this type of scenario before. But again, you know, his team is stepping up in so many pieces. We really haven't called Berger's name in this third set, and he was the reason why they won set number 1. It's the Havanek, the Vinoy, Cal Davis here. They're stepping up. The role players are coming up big in crucial moments.
Yeah, a whole team effort, which is what it takes against a great team like Cathedral. Really nice job at this stage by the Roncalli Royals. It's not easy to put runs together against a team with so much firepower and so much size, and they're doing a great job. They really want to end this thing right here. If you let the Irish get within 2, who knows what can happen. So they want to terminate this first ball.
And Werney now back to serve. 21-24. His serving pressure has been great. Lowry, no issue there. Vinoy, and he's going to send that one wide, 22-24.
It's like a bit of a missed timing there. Vinoy a little bit early, hanging in the air. Just a misconnection on the quick attack.
Werney again. Now they're out of system. Berger from 12 off. Off-speed shot. Werney, no issue. They're going to go to Miller. Miller gets blocked by Davis Vinoy, and Roncalli goes up 2-1 here for the final IBVCA state championship match. And a big block by Vinoy to close out set number 3. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, set number 4 live from Hinkle Fieldhouse. You're watching the IBVCA state championship match.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the ISC Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X,
Isn't it
podcast,
X now?
whatever it is. Just call it whatever you
Twitter
want.
doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
Got fouled, got the dunk, got the poster, and gets the highlights. Now he takes the look away, and he puts it away.
And welcome back to Hinkle Fieldhouse. We're in for a good one here. An IBVCA state champion will be crowned, and it's been a tough fight for both Cathedral and Roncalli. And historically, when these teams have met, it's been a dogfight. The 4th meeting of these two teams this entire season. And 3 of those 4 came to an extended set, whether it was a 3rd set of the tournament or a 5th set and a best-of-5 match. The 1 loss and the 1 win Roncalli had was a 2-set sweep in a tournament.
Yeah, And we expect more of the same here in set 4. Just great, aggressive, gritty play on both sides. You can feel the energy from the crowd. Roncalli, a more emotional team, riding those high highs. Cathedral, a little more cool, calm, and collected. We expect to see them tested like this, but it's going to be interesting to see how they respond if they keep their composure and find a way to make more plays here in set 4.
And teams have been chasing Cathedral all year. People have them pretty much unanimously number 1 at the start of the season, and for most of the part, they've lived up to the hype. Lowry, no issue there. Morris down the line, and that's a big kill for the Royals. And Morris now back to serve. Out of system play. They're going to have to go to Heiser. Heiser down the line. Blocked, covered up by Peterson. Opportunity for Miller, and Miller finds the back corner on the roll shot.
Good response from Cathedral. Nice cover ball. Good high out of system swing. Way to find a spot on the court by the Irish.
Heiser. Lowry has been all over the board, and a free ball is going to be sent over. Could be troublesome. Whitley, Peterson off the block touch, net violation for Roncalli.
Yeah, tough assignment for Vinoy. When the Irish are in system, a lot of good attackers he's got to cover. Just a little too aggressive there against Peterson.
Heiser to serve, 2-1 lead for Cathedral in set number 4. Staler with an impressive play there. Peterson finds the back corner, and he is starting to pick it up.
Yeah, 2 nice plays in a row. When you swing deep in the corner like that, there's just no defending it, especially at his size, keeping his arm high, finding the deep corner.
Heiser to serve. That one is going to go long. Heiser has had a quiet game offensively, but he's done a great job from the service line.
Yeah, he's got a live arm. When he gets a serve going, he can really run downhill with it. Unfortunately for the Irish, just ends his run a little bit too soon there.
Out of system ball here. Miller into the net. And we're tied up 3 apiece here in set number 4. Peterson. Hill is going to get a hand on that, but sends it a couple rows up.
Once again, a high, deep swing. Really tough to handle, even for the best defense. Great job by the Irish finding Peterson there.
And here we go. It's going to be Austin Rao to serve. 4-3 Irish. They're really going after Lowry in the service line, and Lowry has had a big game. Whitley to Peterson, blocked. Vinoy, and Peterson went up at the net. Peterson has had 3 of the 5 Irish points in set number 4.
A really nice job on the joust there. The secret on those is to touch the ball second, which you can see Peterson does. He has a physicality advantage and good timing there by him to touch the ball after Vinoy.
Lowry. Block touch, and it's going to be a net violation on Cathedral. Nick Whitley with the infraction. Noah Meyer to serve. Royals down by 1. Word. Peterson with the emphatic kill, hits the cutback, and he is picking up pace here in set number 4.
Yeah, really on a roll. If you're the Irish, you want to ride him all the way through the front row, feed him every ball you can. Just a great job getting his feet around the ball, turning it back cross-body to zone 1.
And though Havanek has had a great game, that's a big mismatch for them. Dial on 2. Miller sending it to Greenwell. Greenwell roll shot. Miller again going to Lowry. Lowry block touch by Whitley. Rao to Greenwell. Greenwell blocked. Covered by Heiser. Heiser with the back pedal dig. Opportunity for Lowry. Peterson block. Morris roll shot. Rao with the dig. Whitley over on 2. Another extended rally here in Hinkle. Rao, Whitley, Peterson deep corner. Tight ball. Whitley is gonna win the joust. And you're starting to see Cathedral outlast Roncalli in these long rallies.
Yeah, that's a huge momentum point for the Irish. Great defense by both teams. Nice net play. Just a better finish by Whitley at the net.
And you said this going into set number 2. You got to find a way to outlast Roncalli. You either got to terminate or you got to win those long rallies because Roncalli is too good defensively.
Yeah, they're going to keep those rallies alive. They're going to find a way to score. And those momentum builders are too big for them if you're the Irish. You can't afford to give those points away.
Miller going after Hill. Lowry over and through the gap of Whitley Peterson. Lowry has been able to find his success in the gap of the block.
Really nice high swing there. Great athletic play. And that lazy line shot kind of between the right back and middle back defenders, just super hard to defend.
Empty dial now to serve for the Royals. Roncalli trails by 2, 7-5. Werney. Whitley had to elevate for that ball. Ward tipped it over the block. Opportunity. Davis. Werney with an impressive dig. Heiser sending it to Whitley. Whitley off-speed shot. Dial. Davis finds a deep corner, and Coach McClure is trying to get out of this rotation early on. Didn't even hesitate this time. Took Greenwell off, put Ward in there, and they've got to get out of this rotation early.
Yeah, tough one for the Irish all night. You can see there Braden Ward out of position on the block. Just a nice job by the Royals offense.
Heiser, Whitley is going to take the block, and Peterson with the tip. That's that athleticism you were talking about, Whitley, able to draw the block off.
Yeah, that's an awesome feature of the offense if you're Cathedral. When the ball is passed high and tight by the net, the defense of the Royals have to be on their toes thinking he might swing, and he has the option to do that or set his attackers.
Here comes Davis on the 2-ball. And that's just going to be a miscommunication with Greenwell there.
Yeah, good block touch. He's up in front of his attacker. Just a really tough ball falling down by the net. Not easy to play that ball high where your teammates can get to it.
Xavier Lowry now to serve. He's had a tremendous 4th set so far. Whitley's going to go to Heiser. Heiser is going to send that one way out. And we're all tied up here at 8 apiece in set number 4. Gertz. They're going to go to the outside again. Overset by Whitley.
It's a tough situation. Gertz passing Whitley back into zone 2. He's got to get his shoulders around the ball and push it all the way across the court. Not an easy play to make.
They're going to go to Whitley. Whitley, off-speed shot. Berger outpowers the block. And we saw this in set number 3 when Roncalli rides the emotions. They're very hard to catch up on.
Yeah, lots of momentum for the Royals right now. Berger just a great aggressive swing, overpowering the hands of the Irish block.
Gonna go after Gertz. Heiser on the 2-ball, about 8 feet off, blocked by Berger. Whitley going to Heiser again over the block. A needed transition kill for the Irish.
Yeah, nice job there. A safer set, keeping Heiser inside. The Royals block not doing a great job adjusting there, leaving a lot of court for him to swing into.
So bring Whitley to serve. Whitley down the line. Lowry has passed extremely well all day, and Havanek is going to win the mismatch.
It's a really nice job. Havanek's been doing a great job making himself available to the dial. Really tough swing with the ball coming over his shoulder like that, and just finds the edge of the block. Nice work by the Royals offense.
Staler, that serve's going to go into the net. A sigh of relief on the Irish side there. They're trying to get Ryan Peterson back in the front row, who was a catalyst of the early run by Irish. Staler, they're gonna go to Berger. Berger into the block, and he's gonna send that ball with a lot of pace and tools the Peterson-Greenwell block.
Yeah, Berger's got a really strong arm, nice high swing. As a blocker, if your hands are shaped anywhere but to the middle of the court, that ball's taken off and going out of bounds.
Pardon me, that was Peterson-Heiser on the blocking attempt. They're gonna go to Heiser. Heiser down the line. Staler had a great touch on that. He's had to play great defense all day.
Yeah, an awesome line shot by Lincoln Heiser, bring tons of pace. Staler almost controls it back to the court.
It's 11-12. Heiser to serve. Lowry, no issue at all. Vinoy. (13-11) Roncalli.
It's a critical part of the game. Cathedral need to side out early and get back to a run on their side to avoid too much Royals momentum.
They're gonna have to send a roll shot. Staler, Dial, Lowry. And we're starting to see some undisciplined blocking by Cathedral. The third kill for Roncalli that has caught them in these off-speed positions. And Roncalli inching closer and closer to the first ever three-peat in IBVCA history.
Yeah, you can feel the momentum building on the Roncalli side. Cathedral pressing a little bit. Some of the guys looking to each other to make plays. If you're on the court for Cathedral, you've got to be the guy to make the play. Stop the Roncalli run and make a play for your team. And right now, they're just a little bit passive, kind of waiting for their teammates to do it. But a great job by Roncalli staying aggressive and keeping the pressure on the Fighting Irish.
And we've seen, as we talked about all night, now Berger's starting to come back in this match. Roncalli's done a great job on balancing the play and the offense from everybody else.
Yeah, Matthew Dial, we've mentioned his name all day today. Great athletic setter, doing a great job finding all of his attackers. And props to the Roncalli middles for being up in transition. Not an easy job. Landing from your block, getting off the net, getting back up on your approach. They're doing a great job making themselves available for Dial to set.
And they have not frayed away from this matchup that they've had to play. Arguably, the three middles on Cathedral are just more physical than the two on Roncalli, but Vinoy and Havanek have done a wonderful job stepping up to the challenge.
Yeah, they have. They're attacking them without fear and doing a great job hitting their angles around the block. Really nice work by the Roncalli middles.
Peterson was able to side out there. Rao, too easy of a serve. And now Lowry really starting to step up big on the outside.
Yeah, you said it. The serve's too easy. We've got to get more pressure from the Irish service line. Otherwise, the offense is just going to score easily by the Royals.
Bring Noah Meyer back to serve. Heiser. They're going to go Miller on the second opportunity. Meyer dig deep into play. Lowry into the Whitley-Peterson block.
Wow, right here on the sideline in front of us, a really close play. Nice job by the Irish getting their hands across the block, across the net. And that one's close.
Opportunity for the Royals. Havanek on the slide. They're going to send it over on two. Rao with his play. Peterson from 10 feet off. Hill with an impressive dig. Almost a miscommunication, and Peterson's going to get the tip.
Really nice preparation there by the Irish. They're ready for that Matthew Dial two-hand dump. Very sneaky and effective play, but the Cathedral defense able to dig it, get the transition kill.
Opportunity for Lowry. Heiser with a dig. Greenwell just could not keep that ball in play.
Jaden Greenwell, not accustomed to playing those high balls on this platform. Not an easy play to make. Just mishandles it a little bit back behind his teammates.
And historically, the three-peats of any kind in Indiana have been far and few on boys or girls. The last three-peat that's been known, and it was a much longer three-peat, comes back to the Muncie Burris era, led by Coach Steve Shondell and the Shondell family, a huge part of making this environment happen here tonight. Peterson serve's gonna go long. It's 15-17 Roncalli.
And while it's only a 2-point lead, if you're Cathedral, it feels like you can't do anything right now. You're having to work hard for every point, you're missing your serves, whereas on the Roncalli side, it feels like you've got all the momentum and energy in the world. Cathedral's gonna have to score some big points to change that.
Whitley tried to send it over, and Roncalli read that. And now it's a 3-point lead for the Royals. Lowry, tight ball. Rao's gonna have to go to Heiser. Heiser's gonna tool the hands. Irish within 2.
And notice the difference in the energy. When Roncalli wins a point, they're jumping up and down, celebrating, dancing. When Cathedral wins a point, it feels like work, hard work. They've got to get back to having fun, bring some energy on their side at the end of this set.
Lowry's passing has been extremely impressive, and Berger with the crossbody shot.
It's a great swing from Berger. He's used that spot a few times in that seam between the right back and middle back defenders. So hard to defend, especially as the middle back defender goes away toward the corner.
Staler. Werney with the ball. They're going to go to Peterson. Peterson was able to get the kill there. Owen Peterson coming up big. And the Irish are trying, you said, get the energy back into it. You're seeing some of them are trying it, but it's got to be a collective group.
Yeah, you can see the bench getting up, trying to get their guys on the court fired up. They've got to do it just a little bit more every time. 1 point at a time through the end of this set.
Vinoy with the cutback.
And every time Will Vinoy or one of his teammates does something like that, it makes it harder and harder for the Irish to find their flow. Really great job with his feet, getting all the way to Matthew Dial, and then a nice cross-body swing.
Morris to serve. Heiser into the block. And it's now a 17-21 lead. Timeout Cathedral. Roncalli is inching closer and closer to history.
Yeah, the Irish side feels it slipping away a little bit, and it's just every contact, a little bit low pass, kind of a low set. Heiser's in a tough position and tries to swing his way out of it. The nice block there by Vinoy and Berger, just not going to let it happen.
21-17, and you're one rotation away from Cathedral getting back Ryan Peterson, who has been much better in this fourth set for them.
Yeah, the problem is getting there. Roncalli on a great run right now, good service pressure. Cathedral needs to side out immediately and get Ryan Peterson back in the game so he can help him on the block and the attack.
And as we noted, this is the first state championship here at Hinkle Fieldhouse. First time Hinkle has hosted a state championship in quite some time. They were the original host of the IHSA Women's Championship match. That has been now moved up to Worthen Arena. And you can say Hinkle has been a tremendous host for this state championship. Opportunity. Miller. Lowry with the dig. Berger. Berger's swing is going to go wide.
Yeah, he's trying to go hard cross there, just catches the net, and that ball bounces out of bounds. That would have been an impressive kill if he were able to pull it off.
Peterson back in. And Berger's a rotation away from getting out of the front row. So Roncalli, though they haven't had issues, getting ready to be in some tricky offensive rotations. Dial to Morris out of the back row, roll shot, Whitley with the dig. Werney Miller was going to recycle the ball. Peterson is going to catch a tip off the block.
Really nice job by the Cathedral offense, covering, swinging high in the court. Really great job. See the replay here. Peterson finding a setter, swinging right off the Berger fingertip.
And Heiser. Lowry diving out for that play. Berger finds a deep cross-court corner.
And again, a hole in the Cathedral block, a little bit of a miscommunication. Maybe the blockers expecting each other to be in different places, and he finds that little seam right between the hands.
22-19, Hill. Miller had to be a pursuit ball. Peterson wins the joust there, and a desperation play was saved by Ryan Peterson.
And once again, Vinoy in a better position. Peterson just contacts the ball second. You get the late push. You get to push that ball back onto your opponent's side after he's made contact.
Opportunity for the Royals. They're out of system. Lowry having to send a roll shot. Here comes Miller. Miller down the line. Hill with the dig. Lowry down the line. Rao. Peterson. Morris with a dig. Lowry with an out of system opportunity. Heiser. Peterson again! And the Irish within one in set number 4.
And just like you said a few rotations ago, the Irish really using Peterson through the front row. You can see the setters trying to find him whenever they can. He does a great job attacking through the block there.
Roncalli still in the momentum control. The energy is not out of their side yet. They need one big kill. But again, now you're going to start getting to those role players that we've said their names throughout the night, just maybe not on a consistent basis between Havanek and Lowry. One of them we're going to have to step up bigger to close out set number 4.
Yeah, they've made a lot of great plays. If you're Roncalli trying to side out in this rotation and you're Matthew Dial as the setter, you've got a lot of good options. You're in the front row, you can attack. A lot of ways to score. But first things first, you've got to pass this ball.
And as you can see, Ryan Peterson has just had a plethora of kills for the Irish, calculating 5 here in this set alone. And those are big-time moments for the Peterson brothers. Rao to serve. Lowry in system. Vinoy. Rao gets a hand on it. Opportunity for the Royals. Here comes Lowry. Heiser with a big dig. Miller off-speed shot, dug up by Morris. And Lowry going to tool the block of Nick Whitley, 23-21.
Great defensive intensity by the Irish. That's what you need to stay in those rallies and score a point. Just even better by Roncalli to keep the ball alive, keep swinging hard and aggressively. Nice job to finish that point.
2 points away from a three-peat here for Roncalli. Meyer going after Miller. Bump set to Peterson. Miller at the overpass. Tipped it and the Royals have a chance. Down the line, Rao one-handed on. Heiser from the back row. And that's gonna go out. A big swing for Heiser out of the back row. 22-23.
Some high-risk, high-tension moments on both sides. These moments really reveal the character of your team and your training and who wants to take the big swing in the big moment.
And the biggest thing, Cathedral is starting to get into their rotation 5, which has been troublesome. Lowry, they're gonna go to him. Blocked. Dial going over on 2. Free ball gonna come over the net. They're gonna go to Havanek. Blocked by Peterson. Roll shot. Rao, Peterson with the tip. And it's 23-23. And this crowd here in Hinkle is electric.
Great transition offense by the Irish. Everybody in the gym knows it's going to Peterson, but he's just too big and physical to stop.
Miller going after Staler, out of system. Lowry gonna have to do something. Into the block, covered. Havanek to Lowry again. Blocked, covered by the Royals. Morris, Lowry, into the block. Lowry's attack is gonna go long, and it is set four point for Cathedral. They have rallied big. Timeout, Roncalli.
Wow, awesome rally there. Great job by the Irish to stay on top of it on the block. Great defensive hands. And you love the intensity from Roncalli, covering every single time the Irish block, and then just missed that deep line shot down the line by the Royals there.
And now we talked about this, Roncalli getting out of those rotations. They're gonna rely on, and Lowry had really, really great opportunities there. You really thought he was gonna get that one. Nearly that last one fell.
Yeah, takes some great swings at the block, and really an awesome line shot, just a bit long. Nice aggression by Lowry in that play.
And this will bring Adam Miller back to serve. Miller, Hill, no issue with that. Lowry blocked again. Dial's gonna have to go back to him. Tip down the line. Rao with the dig. Peterson! Swing is gonna go long, and we have extended points here in set number 4.
Cathedral going back to the well of Peterson. Just might have gotten a little tight to the net there. Got the ball behind him. It's tough to pull it down into the court.
And it looked like that. There was a false sub there. 24-24. Dial. Werney, no issue. They're gonna go to Peterson. Peterson blocked. Covered, opportunity for the Irish. Royals, here they go. Lowry on the outside. Tipped into the block. Whitley. Peterson. Free ball, gonna come over. And it's another set point for the Irish.
A great persistence by Cathedral there. Finding the block a little bit, but continue to cover, continue to work on offense. Peterson finally finds a way to score.
And Roncalli looking for a... Roncalli was looking for a delay game there. Now we have, looks like a little bit of an injury here coming out here. Either a scab or something for Whitley. But Kevin, taking a moment from this, this has just been a state championship match.
Yeah, it really has. High-level play on both sides, great intensity, great energy from the crowd, and coming down to the wire. You wouldn't want it any other way.
Peterson looking to extend this match. Load serve. Hill. They're going to go to Davis on the 2, and that's going to go long. And we are going to a 5th set for the final IBVCA State Championship. Live from Hinkle Fieldhouse, Cathedral takes set number 4, 26-24.
Hey there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
Derek, do you know what we do not have in common with Ted Lasso?
What's that, Jake?
We made it beyond 3 seasons.
Oh, we're going to make it like 30, 40, 50 seasons. As long as your heart holds out, that is. Query and Schultz every Tuesday night. You can watch it right here on the ISC Sports Network, on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, X, podcast, whatever it is. Just call it whatever you want.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Just make sure Tuesday nights, Query and Schultz, 7:30, all season long right here on the ISC Sports Network.
We outlasted Twitter.
We did.
goes in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half. Going up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn.
What a swim! Six of them.
Welcome back to Hinkle Fieldhouse. Kevin, this is what you want a state championship match to be. These teams have been going back and forth, and what looked like Roncalli was going to run away with that. They were up 21-17 late, and that set, Cathedral really rallied back in.
Yeah, an impressive performance from a team that felt like it was out of it. All the momentum on the Roncalli side, the Cathedral side's quiet, no energy, and they find their way to dig out of the hole, fight back, and finish the set to force a fifth. Exactly what you want to see from a state championship. Two great teams battling it out all the way to the end.
And what was crucial about that set for the Irish, Ryan Peterson came up big when we needed him.
Yeah, especially that last trip through the front row. He came in and just seemed to score every time he touched the ball. Did a great job blocking, worked hard to get in transition, get up, get available, make himself an option for net quickly, and he converted almost everything he touched.
And just talking about historical data, there have not necessarily been a whole lot of 5-set matches in the IBVCA history. The first one ever was in 2011, where Carmel overcame Roncalli. Roncalli has been part of every single 5th set match in IBVCA state championship history. They're 0-3 in historical data there.
Yeah, doesn't sound like a great stat, but a different team every year. So this group has a chance to write their own history and a chance to do something no other team has done, which is an exciting prospect. But they've got a very good Irish team to go through to get there.
And this set, folks, is going to be played to 15. Staylor to start us off. Miller. Heiser's going to have an opportunity. Heiser down the line and tools a block.
Great high swing from Heiser. Exactly what you want if you're an Irish fan. A good, quick start in this short set.
And now here comes Lincoln Heiser. Staylor, great passing there. Davis down the line and a kill for the Royals.
Once again, finding a hole in the block of the Cathedral Irish. Nice job by the Roncalli offense. Just swinging at will and finding the floor.
And Morris is now going to be back to serve. It is 1-1 in set number 5 here at Hinkle. Morris out of system ball. Miller's going to get an opportunity though. Rolling over the block. Dial to Vinoy. Vinoy cut back. Dug up by Whitley. Opportunity for Owen Peterson. Sent over. Dial. Inside for Berger. And that swing is going to go wide.
Another good creative play. Seems like the Royals might be overthinking it a little bit. They do a great job when their pins are out by the antennas, and they've made a few errors there on that inside set.
So Berger's swing just goes wide. Lowry, arguably with his worst pass of the match. He's been on it all match today. Miller down the line, and it's a 3-1 Cathedral lead.
And a great start for the Irish. A little miscommunication on the out-of-system play by the Royals, and the Irish convert there. Great free ball offense, perfect pass, blocks paying attention to Ryan Peterson, and then converting on the outside.
Raul Lowry answers with a great pass there. Berger down the line and off the court. Nearly a highlight play there off of Raul's shoulder.
Yeah, for safety reasons, athletes not allowed to leave the elevated floor here in Hinkle. Great job by Austin Rouse standing in there, getting hit, taking one for the team. A nice dig.
Heiser, they're going to go to Peterson. Peterson tipped Morris with a dig. Lowry down the line. Raul with a great dig. He has played tremendous defense in set 4 and 5. Miller coming alive. Dig for Hill. Lowry from 12 off. Peterson's going to give Miller an opportunity. Miller rolling down the line. Here comes Dial to Vanoy. Vanoy with the cutback.
Yeah, it's been a theme of the night is middle transition offense. Both teams' middles doing a great job getting back up and available. Nice push set right past the block. Great swing by Vanoy.
Heiser, they're going to get Miller on the outside. Miller with the emphatic kill down the line for the Irish.
Miller really coming alive here at the end of the match. A little slow start, but he's found his groove with that line shot.
Adam Miller here on the right side. 3 big swings for the senior outside. Hill, they're going to get Lowry. Lowry over the block. Rao with the one-handed dig. Peterson. Miller from the back row. Morris with the dig. Opportunity for the Royals. Lowry over the block. Rao swing. That ball is going to catch the hardwood.
Austin Rao doing a great job digging all the hard-driven balls. Just gets caught on his heels a little bit there. Can't quite get to that short roll shot.
4-4, set number 5. Noah Meyer. Heiser. Greenwell gonna go deep. Meyer with the dig. Blocked by Peterson on the dial attempt on 2. Lowry down the line. Tools the Nick Whitley block. Roncalli takes their first lead of set number 5. Meyer gonna go after Heiser. Peterson tipping into the net. And this is the rotation we've talked all night for Cathedral.
Yeah, you really want a good side out from Peterson there. Tough situation coming from behind the setter. It's hard to get your spacing like you normally would in front of Whitley.
6-4. Greenwell down the line through the gap of the block. We have not said his name since really set number 1.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Jaden Greenwell. Only one blocker there. Works his way around Matthew Dial and finds the court.
5-6 our score. Peterson. Hill. They're going to get Morris in the back row tack. And he tools a Lincoln Heiser block.
Yeah, a set that Roncalli's not using a ton, but really nice swing out of the back row right side.
And now Matthew Dial is coming back in. The Royals 1 rotation away from getting Eli Berger back in the front row. Peterson off the court now. Heiser down the line. The Irish offense needing to come alive now.
And we talked a lot about the Irish middles, but their outside's coming alive, starting to score at will over there on the left pin.
Whitley to serve. Goes after Staler. That's an out-of-system ball. Lowry over the block. Net violation. On the freshman, Owen Peterson.
Got a little over-anxious there, got up in the air early and just brought his elbows down in the net.
That's going to bring Berger back in the front row. Lowry going after Gertz, in-system pass. Heiser on the 2 ball and hits it back to zone 1 with the cutback.
Heiser with the magic touch right now. Really great physical swing, finding all the open areas of the floor.
7-8 our score. Irish down by 1. Werney out of system. They're going to go to the right side. Davis down the line. And we're seeing a lot of undisciplined blocking by the Irish, and it's paying dividends off for the Royals.
Yeah, and it's partially because of the Roncalli passing. When they're in system like that and Dial can choose to set whoever he wants, puts a lot of pressure on the blockers.
Staler going after Miller. Heiser down the line, tooled the block, and it's 8-9.
Once again, Heiser can't be stopped. Cathedral's going to look to find him all over the court. And they now have Ryan Peterson back in the front row. So those 2 guys have done a great deal of damage in the last set and a half.
Heiser. Staler They're going to go to Davis again down the line. Davis is having his way down the line on the right side.
Just like the Irish have made an adjustment to find success on the outside of the block, the Royals, same thing, setting the right side of the court a lot here in set 5 and scoring seemingly every time.
10-8. Miller gonna get aced. And it's gonna be 11-8, timeout Cathedral. Roncalli on a nice little run here. Cathedral is running out of real estate here, but they bring Ryan Peterson back to the front row, and they found a weak point against this Roncalli defense with him.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job on offense, but it's time to go. In a short set like this, you've got no time to wait. You want to side out right away, especially after being up 3-1 early in the set. This is a great run by Roncalli, putting the pressure back on the Irish side, taking momentum for themselves. This is a crucial point. 9-11 if your Cathedral feels much better than being down 8-12 in a race to 15.
11-8 is our score here. Roncalli trying to make history happen, be the first ever three-peat, and to break what's been a troublesome statistic of 5-set matches and championship matches for the Royals. Morris. Wardy, no issue there. They're going to go to Peterson. Peterson was able to get the kill.
Every time they find Peterson up at the net, it seems to work for him. Even when Roncalli's got 2 defenders there ready to make the play, Peterson's just too much.
And they've got to find a way to serve the ball away from Werney, because that's been the crucial point of getting Peterson involved. Out of system, they're forced to go to Berger. Berger high, into the block. Peterson, Whitley, get the block on Berger.
A great block there by Cathedral, 4 hands, solidly pressing. Looks like Berger was trying to recycle that ball. Take some off of it, nice high touch. Nobody deep for Roncalli to cover.
Rao to serve, they're out of system again. Berger. Berger finds the deep corner. And Berger is coming up big here in this championship match. However, he is rotating off.
Great swing. Really nice block by the Irish. See 4 hands there, and he just goes high and inside, finds a deep corner.
Hill going after Werney. Peterson, deep corner, that's gonna go long. Forcing the middle there in that situation. Timeout Cathedral. Roncalli is 2 away.
Yeah, that's where you want to go. Peterson's been working for him. That pass almost 10 feet off the net. It's really hard to set your middle there. It's really hard to attack as a middle. Any good middle is going to struggle in that situation, and Peterson just misses long.
And this has been a championship for the Bucks. You know, this will go down as the last IBVCA championship match. And if you've ever been to an IHSA state championship, this has that feel. Wonderful job by the communities of Cathedral and Roncalli.
Yeah, great fan support, great energy here in the beautiful Hinkle Fieldhouse. Cathedral looking to change the momentum and side out early.
Hill. Good serve on Miller. Miller on the outside, over the block. Hill with the dig. Lowry going to have a 12-foot off opportunity. Werney, Whitley, Peterson tipped. And an underset by Cathedral, and it is match point Roncalli. The Royals chasing history. Overpass. Lowry. Dial. Lowry off the block. Werney with a dig. Opportunity. Peterson. They fought off the first of 5 match points here.
Some nervy points coming here. Cathedral handles the first one well. Now Miller back to serve.
Match isn't over yet. Roncalli Hill with the pass. Dial. Vinoy sends that long. 12-14. Match point number 3. Dial, opportunity, Vinoy, cutback, Roncalli completes the three-peat. State champions once again, the Roncalli Royals win set number 5, 15-12. And a huge moment for Roncalli, being the first ever IBVCA team to complete the three-peat. And we're going to cut to commercial before our award ceremony. Roncalli in 5 over the top-ranked Cathedral Irish.
Fall means football, and on the ISC, we've got you covered all season long. Catch our broadcast live on television on MyNDTV 23 and Comcast 81, as well as streaming on ISCSportsNetwork.com. With a subscription to ISC for only $4.99 a month, you get access to our entire library, viewable anytime, anywhere, on our website or on the ISC app. Don't miss a single broadcast. ISC Sports Network. Football lives here.
And welcome back to Hinkle Fieldhouse. Our first ever three-peat has been crowned. And our final IBVCA state champion has been named in the Roncalli Royals. And
a truly historic a feat for one of the best programs in the state in the history of boys volleyball, and a well-fought match by the Fighting Irish, but just couldn't do enough to beat the Roncalli Rebels. A great all-around effort, a full team win for a great Royals team.
And you can give a lot of credit to the athletes. I think that's important. But how about the coaching job by Nick Jennings? Nick Jennings put everything on the floor this year. And again, a team that people knew would be in the talk. But the conversation of state champion, hats off to Coach Jennings and his staff on being able to get the Royals out in for this opportunity.
Yeah, great job. You can tell these guys are well coached, well disciplined. Even when things weren't going their way, they stayed in it, continued to work, continued to fight, and just really, really good disciplined volleyball from start to finish. Passing well, serving well, really clean volleyball in all aspects of the game.
And a big opportunity now as we walk into a new era of IHSAA. Unless there's a big difference in what they create in the state tournament, this is the last time these two teams will ever compete for a state championship.
Yeah, and really cool to see these two historically great programs going at it, and great athletes on both sides of the net. Really, really fun volleyball tonight.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Hinkle Fieldhouse. The final state champion of the IBVCA era has been crowned in Roncalli, and we usher in a new era of IHSAA volleyball starting in 2025. From Kevin Owens, I'm Andrew Fuller. Thank you for tuning in today. We hope you enjoyed this final chapter of IBVCA volleyball, and we look forward to ushering in a new era of boys volleyball.